Hello everyone, I'm Abby from Coding Catharsis, and here are the 3 things I wish I knew earlier when transitioning from Adobe Photoshop to Illustrator. So if you're starting out in Adobe Illustrator from Photoshop and you're not familiar with the listed items, then stick around to know more about them. Number 1, the Shape Builder tool. So if you have used Photoshop to create vectors, there's no doubt that you have used the Path Operations tool, which combines, it subtracts, it intersects, and it also excludes shapes. And when you're moving towards Illustrator, you would be looking for a tool just like it, and that tool would be the Pathfinder tool. And I've been using the Pathfinder tool for quite some time until I've stumbled upon Skillshare and stumbled upon a course by Dylan Mierzwinski, which is about the Shape Builder tool. And I tell you, it just makes your workflow faster than ever. So here's what I mean when I say that your workflow will be faster when you use a shape builder tool. I'll just be giving a very simple example. So let's say I want to get rid of the opposite part of the handle. So to do that, with the Pathfinder tool, you would usually select both and press minus front. But then since the whole mug will disappear, you will have to copy and paste and then select the handle and then minus front. Okay, actually it doesn't seem that bad, but it's like a few steps because we need to copy and paste the mug so that you have an extra one. However, if you have the shape builder tool, all you'll be needing to do, okay, I'll just delete the extra mug. You press Shift plus M and then you just drag to unite the opposite handle to the mug. And there you have it. You have a separate shape. And there's a lot more to do with the Shape Builder tool, but this is one example on how you do it. So that's how efficient the Shape Builder tool is. Number 2, transferring editable shapes from AI to PS. So if you want to make your shapes from AI and then you want them editable in Photoshop, that would be fine if you're only working on a few shapes. But if you're working on a lot of shapes in Illustrator and you want them transferred in Photoshop, that's gonna take a lot of time because as of the moment, you can only be able to edit one shape at a time in Photoshop by transferring one shape at a time as well. So I will be showing what I mean when I say that you'll be needing to transfer your Illustrator shapes one by one if you want them editable in Photoshop. So you copy and paste everything, and as you can see, they're one shape. You cannot edit everything, but if you copy one shape at a time, there, you can change its color. There you go. But the problem is it's its position, right? Because it's in the center. So actually, the original file is 1080. But when I try making a canvas that's 1080 here, the shape will appear bigger. And when I open this file in Photoshop, the canvas size is 4500. So I made my sample size for 500 so that the size of the shape will be accurate. So what we'll do next is that we'll have to make the same file but with the size of 4500 so that we can follow the positioning from there. So let's get our handle and then we copy and paste here X, then we have Y. Okay, we have the handle. So let's try the mug. So we will get the mug from here because if we get it from the 4500, the mug will appear bigger. So copy and paste that. So now we'll be needing to make this in the right position, and we'll be doing that by going to our 4500 canvas size file, and then we get the position of the mug and then we copy and paste that one. We go back here and there you go, you have your mug. So you can do this if you have shapes in Illustrator and you want them transferred to Photoshop and you're trying to find a way how to make them editable. Although, if you have Affinity, good news for you. There is a way to make your Illustrator shapes editable in Photoshop. A tutorial by Marcelo Schultz will show you how to do it, and I have read positive feedback about it. So definitely check it out. I will leave the link to the tutorial in the description box along with the link to the Skillshare course about the Shape Builder tool. Number 3, base front. So for me, at least in Photoshop, I believe there are 2 ways to copy and paste front a layer. So number 1 is to select the layer, Control C, and then Shift Control V. And then there's another way, which is to select the layer and press Control J. In Illustrator, it's different. You select the layer and then you press Control F. So I'm mentioning this just in case if you're wondering how to do it in Illustrator, since the Control C, Control V in Illustrator would place it around, and the other controls like Control J would do something else in Illustrator. Also, if you want to change the shortcuts, you may press Edit and then go to Keyboard Shortcut, and then you'll be presented with the tools and menu commands that you may change its shortcut. So that wraps up the 3 things I wish I knew way earlier when transitioning from Adobe Photoshop to Illustrator. So how about you? What are the things you wish you knew earlier when transitioning from PS to AI? Let me know in the comment section down below so that we'll all learn together as we go in our journey in learning and using Adobe Illustrator. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe for more design-related videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.